It started with the calculations. Simple, routine work. Trigonometric equations and celestial charts spread across my desk, bathed in the faint glow of a desk lamp. The Quadrantids were scheduled to peak in just 3 nights, one of the more spectacular meteor showers of the year. I'd seen them before, every January, their icy fragments streaking through the black sky like arrows loosed from some unseen quiver. But this year was different. I first noticed the anomaly 2 weeks ago. I had been reviewing data from my telescope's software, tracking the incoming meteors' trajectories. One streaked past my view, then another, and another, a cluster, denser than I'd ever seen. At first, I attributed it to heightened activity. The universe is unpredictable, after all. Then I saw the deviations. Meteors should be random, chaotic. They don't form patterns, and they certainly don't follow deliberate courses. Yet, the Quadrantids this year did. They weren't radiating outward as expected. Instead, their paths converged. A single point over the northern hemisphere. It was impossible to explain, yet the data was there. I should have gone to sleep. I should have ignored the prickling sensation creeping up my spine, the irrational voice whispering that this wasn't natural. But I didn't. I stayed up late into the night, scanning star maps and reviewing my findings. That was when the dreams started. On the first night, I dreamed of the sky cracking open. The meteors fell like fire, but they didn't burn out. They pierced the earth, embedding themselves deep into its skin. From each impact site rose something. Shapes I couldn't comprehend. Their presence was suffocating, their forms twisting and shifting like shadows caught in a strobe light. I woke, drenched in sweat, my pulse hammering against my temples. The second night was worse. In the dream, I stood on my front porch, staring at the meteor-laden sky. A low hum filled the air, vibrating through my bones. The stars seemed to ripple, as if something massive swam behind the fabric of reality. Then came the whispers, 1,000 voices speaking at once, their words just out of reach. I couldn't tell if they were inside my head or echoing from the heavens. When I woke, my telescope was on. I don't remember turning it on. I tried to tell my colleagues. I reached out to the astronomy forum, posted my findings, shared the anomalies in the data. I expected skepticism, maybe some light ridicule. Instead, my inbox was flooded with silence. No replies, no likes, just nothing. It was as if my posts never existed. I checked the forum the next morning, and my account was gone. Last night, I couldn't sleep. The house was too quiet, the air too still. I paced the living room, glancing at the clock every few minutes. 2:07 a.m. I went to the window, pulled back the curtain, and looked up. The meteors were already visible, tiny pinpricks of light dancing across the firmament. But there was something else. Behind the meteors, the sky seemed darker than usual. Not the usual deep indigo, but a black so dense it felt like a void. I squinted, pressing my forehead to the glass, and that was when I saw them. Not meteors, shapes. They moved as one, in perfect unison, like a swarm of insects. Their outlines flickered, indistinct, but their presence was undeniable. The meteors were camouflage, a veil to mask their approach. I stumbled back from the window, my breath hitching. It's tonight. The Quadrantids will reach their peak. And I know, that this isn't some paranoid delusion. The calculations don't lie, and neither do the whispers that have been gnawing at the edges of my mind. I've locked my doors, drawn the blinds, turned off every light in the house. But I can still feel them, drawing closer. My telescope is useless now. I don't need it to see what's coming. The humming is louder. It vibrates through the walls, the floor, my teeth. My skin crawls with static, and the whispers have grown louder, their words almost comprehensible. I checked online one last time. No one else seems to notice. Social media is flooded with posts about how beautiful the meteor shower is. People are outside, setting up cameras, staring at the sky with awe. They don't understand. The hum is unbearable now. My vision blurs every time I blink. Outside, the sky is alive with streaking light. The meteors are descending, slower than they should, their glowing trails burning like fuses. I hear something, movement on the roof, scraping, tapping, then a low, ominous noise that doesn't belong to this world. The whispers have stopped. They're here.